Hello programmers. In today's class we will see what are multiple operations in OpenOffice Calc. So multiple operations tool create a formula array, a separate set of cells that give all the alternative results for the formula used. That means you can use one formula and it will give us alternative results for the same formula for different values. So it allows you to calculate different results without having to enter and run them separately. That means you don't need to run separate formulas for different values. You can do that by using multiple operations. Now I'll explain you through this example. I'll show you the practical of it. For this I'm taking an example of manufacturing unit. So this manufacturing unit is manufacturing pen. So this is a table which gives you the data, like it's the selling price of one pen is 10 rupees, the cost price per pen is 2 rupees. That is, a company has to spend 2 rupees for manufacturing one pen. Now the expenditure of that plant or the manufacturing unit is 10,000. This is a fixed amount, 10,000, and the number of pen manufactured if it is 2000. So let us first calculate what is the profit and loss for this. So this can be calculated by using formula quantity into selling price minus cost price. That is the whatever the company is earning or making a minus the company's spending for making one pen. What we can do, we can multiply with the quantity, that means 2000, and then we can subtract the expenditure of the plant, or whatever the expenditure is there for manufacturing, which is the fixed amount. Now here I'll write the formula. For this I'll use equal to sign and then quantity is 2000, so it is stored in cell B10. We have to multiply this, and then inside the round bracket I'll take selling price minus cost price. The selling price is there in this cell B7, I'll use minus, and the cost price is there in this cell, which is B8. Then I'll close the round bracket, minus and the annual expenditure of the plant, so which is there in B9. When I press enter key, I'll get the result for 2000 pens when the earning is the selling price is per pen is 10 rupees, the cost price is 2 rupees, and the annual expenditure is 10,000. So this is the profit the company is making. So now what I can do is, using this multiple operations, I can calculate whatever the profit or the loss is there to the company for different quantities of pen. So I can take any number of quantities here. I'll start from 1000, and with the difference of 1000 only I'll make a table. So I'm taking 1000, 2000, and then you can take any number, any quantity you want, and then you can use autofill option. So these are the number of pens. Now what will be the profit or loss to the company when number of pens are 1000, 2000, 3000, and this way. So for this you don't need to write a formula for each quantity. You just have to use multiple operation. So how to use it? I have to select these two cells. Sorry, I have to select only the values in these two columns. Now you have to remember one thing, these are the number of pens, and this is the formula for number of pens 2000. So, and a number of pens I have taken in column. So first of all, this thing you have to remember, you have to keep in mind. I will go to data menu and then I will select multiple operations. I'll get a dialog box here. Now I told you the formula is, where is the formula? Formula is in this cell. When I click on this, it will automatically take the cell address. Now here you can use row input cells also, column input cell. Now row input cell and column input cell you can take both when you are using two variables. Here I am taking only one variable, and that is column input cell. As you can see, the number of pen is in column. So what I'll do is, I will click on this. I will not take row input cell, because that I will take when I will calculate by using two variables. Here I am using only one variable. So for column input cell, the formula and the quantity or the number of pen is in this cell. So I will click on this. When I click on OK, I will get the profit and loss for this formula, and without typing for a different number of pens, I am just getting it by using multiple operations. So now just check it. When the number of pens manufactured is 1000, the company will be in loss. It will face a loss of minus 2000. 2000, that means. When the company is manufacturing 2000 pen, it will be in a profit of 6000. As you can see this, so this is correct. So now let us calculate the profit per pen here. Now see this. When the company is manufacturing 2000 pen, it's making a profit of 6000. So here I can calculate the profit per pen. How? By using equal to and the profit divided by the number of pen. This will give me the profit per pen. So the profit per pen is 3 rupees here. Now we will calculate profit and loss per pen. So for this, first of all, let me clear this. I will clear this column. Now this is profit per pen. What I want to calculate now is the profit and loss when the company is manufacturing these number of pens, and the profit and loss per pen the company will get. So for this I will select this range. Again I'll go to data and then multiple operations. Now as you know, the formula is in these two cells. One is the profit and loss when it is manufacturing 2000, and this cell is giving us the profit per pen. So my formula is there in these two cells. That's why I have to select both the cells here. Now I am using the column input cell. The column input cell, as I told you, I am using only one variable. So for number of pens we are calculating, and number of pen is in this cell. So I'll select this and then I'll click on OK. So this will give me the profit and loss when the company is manufacturing 1000 pen. It's getting a loss of 2000 rupees, and the loss per pen is 2 rupees. So more the number of pen, the more profit company is making. So when it is manufacturing 15,000 pen, it's making a profit of this amount, and the profit per pen will be 7 rupees 0.33. So this way you can use multiple operations for one variable. Now let us use multiple operations for two variables. Two variables, that means for column input also and for row input also. For this, let me clear this. I will select it and backspace and the number of pens. So in this row I will take the selling price. So if a company is selling pen per pen with 8 rupees, or with 10 rupees, or with 12, 14, so and 16 rupees. So what will be the profit and loss in case the company is selling pen in 8 rupees, or with 10 rupees, 12 rupees, 14 and 16. So here I am taking row input. This is this I have kept in row. First of all, let me just select this and I'll apply border to it. So in this case, I'll take column input as well as row input. The row is selling price per pen, and the column input will be the number of pens. I will select this cell and I will use this format painter to format it. Yeah. Now for calculating this, I have to select the cells. I will select the entire data first, and then I will go to data, multiple operations. No, for formula I'll take the same formula. For row input, I will go to, what is row? Row is displaying the selling price per pen. So for this formula, selling price per pen is in this cell, so I'll click here. And for column input, column is the number of pens, so here the number of pen for 6000 is in this cell, so I'll click here and then I will click on OK. Now what we have done here is we are trying to calculate the profit and loss the company is making when it is selling the pen uh, in this 8 rupees or 10 rupees, 12, 14 or 16 rupees. So when the company is manufacturing 1000 pen and it is selling the pen, per pen with 8 rupees, it is making a loss of 4000. And if it is manufacturing 3000 pen or maybe 2000 pen, as we have calculated for 2000 pen here, and if it is selling with 10 rupees, the company is making a profit of 6000 rupees. And if it is selling with 12 rupees, it's making a profit of 10,000 rupees for 2000 pen. So here we have taken two variables, where one variable is the number of pen and the second variable is for this row, which is the selling price per pen. So this way you can just calculate one formula, and for you can get you don't have to calculate different formulas for this different quantities and price or selling price, and it will give you a clear picture. Now if it is like you can see here, if the company is manufacturing 1000 pen and it is selling per pen the selling price per pen is 12 rupees, it's neither making a profit nor a loss. So it gives you a clear picture, and this is the way we use multiple operations in OpenOffice Calc. I think it's very clear to you. If you liked the video, please click on like button and please subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed. Thanks for watching.